Good evening, students. So today we'll continue lesson number 14, which is introduction to JavaScript. So in last class we were discussing about introduction of JavaScript, what are the advantages and which tag should be used for JavaScript. So we should make use of script tag, and that script tag should be kept inside head tag. Okay, then we were discussing about variables. So how to declare a variable and what are the rules should be followed while declaring a variable. So like that we were discussing, and now we will start with how to assign values to a variable. So variables can be assigned initial values when they are declared as follows. So as you know, this var is nothing but it is a keyword should be used before declaring a variable. So variable and numeric data 1 is equal to, so here it a value is given, and then variable string data, so string it should be in double quotes, and then variable numeric data 3.14, variable boolean data is equal to true. So boolean will always value true or false. Okay, so here you have a small example program. So if you see here, so inside the body tag they have given the script tag. So it is, so inside body tag you have script tag. So from this itself you can understand that they have make use of JavaScripting language here inside the HTML code. So here script language is equal to JavaScript, type is equal to text / JavaScript. So variable numeric data 1, so the value is 522, variable string data, and a line is given here. So this /n is for giving a space, okay, we'll see it in the output. And then the numeric data is 3.14, boolean data is equal to true. So all these are nothing but variables, and the values have been, for a variable a value is given here. So for numeric data the value is 522, for string data it is JavaScript has strings, it sure does, for numeric data it is 3.14, and for boolean data the value is true. And now this is the printing statement. Okay, so document.write is nothing but it's like your print statement. Okay, so document.write, and within double quotes will be displayed. So numeric data will be displayed in the output. Can you see here numeric data? So what all the things should be displayed in the output, you should give it in document.write and then within the double quotes, right? So this numeric data will be displayed, and then here they are giving as plus numeric data 1. So this plus symbol is nothing but after the numeric data has been displayed, the value should be added to this string. Okay, so it is like concatenation, joining two strings. Okay, so after the numeric data is displayed, the value should be displayed. So for that you are adding the next part of the statement. Okay, so plus symbol should be given here, and then what is the value of the numeric data? It is numeric data, the value is 3.14. Can you see here? Sorry, the numeric data is here, this is the numeric data 1, so this should be added. So the value for numeric data 1 is 522, and then break is nothing but it will be in the next line. So string data, so in string data what should be stored is the value of the string data. So the value of the string data is JavaScript as strings space it sure does. Can you see here JavaScript as strings space it sure does, and then break, it comes to the next line, floating data, and here the value of the floating data should be taken from the numeric data. Okay, so floating data, the value of numeric data is 3.14, so the floating data will be 3.14. Can you understand, children? Yes. So in addition, multiple variables can also be declared with one variable statement if the variables are separated by commas. Okay, so see here, for example, here they are given as variable number 1 is equal to 50 comma number 2 equal to 5065, and even you can go on adding the variables. Okay, so for example, here another one you can give as comma number 3 is equal to 24, comma number 4 is equal to 27, like that. So every variable should be, if you are going on declaring multiple variable, it should be declared within, it should be separated by commas. And then next one is JavaScript literals. So you underline this word, you underline this sentence. This is a one mark question. A literal is a fixed value given to a variable in the source code. Okay, so and it may be of integer, floating point character, string, or boolean values. So here, for example, they are given as variable integer constant 250, variable float constant 250.85, variable character constant is within single quotes is character and within double quotes is string. Okay, boolean character constant is true. So the general syntax is document dot write. Here in your textbook, if the dot is missing, you just write document dot write string plus the value. So here the value will be stored. Okay, then typecasting. So typecasting is nothing but it is a conversion of data types from one type of the data to the other type of data. For example, if you want to change the integer data type into float data type, you can change it, but that type of changing is of two types. One is implicit casting and the second one is explicit casting. Okay, so that we will discuss it later. So as of now, you just know changing one data type to another data type is called as casting. So there are two types of casting, one is implicit and explicit, right? Then, so JavaScript operators and expressions. So you have three types of expressions. So one is arithmetic, relational, and logical. Okay, so we'll discuss one by one. The first one is arithmetic operators. So as you know, all these are the operators for arithmetic operators. So plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulus operators. Okay, see the difference between the division and the modulus is, the division operator will always take the value, the quotient value. Okay, it always takes the quotient value, and the modulus will always take the remainder value. For example, 10 divided by 5. For example, 10 divided by 5, if you take, the quotient will be 2 5s are 10, remainder is 0. So for this, your answer will be 2, because division will always take the quotient value, right? So the quotient is 2. So for this, your answer will be 2. And this same 10 divided by 5, so 2, 10, remainder 0. And if you take as modulus, the answer will be 0. Okay, so here is another example program for how to make use of these arithmetic operators, and everything are same. So here, see, inside body tag they have opened the script tag, so which is JavaScript. So here the variables are declared. So for value 1 it is 522, value 2 is equal to 10. So they assign the value for the values for value 1 and value 2. So document dot write data 1 is value 1. So data 1 will be 522. Okay, if you see the outputs here, data 1 is 522. Next line, data 2, value 2 is 10. So it will be here 10. And then again they are declaring variable. So variable sum. So inside sum, what will be stored is value 1 plus value 2. So 522 plus 10, it will be 532. So inside sum you will have 532. And if you see here, document dot write double br. So double br is nothing but double break. Okay, so two enter spaces you will have. So can you see here, double enter space, right? So that is the reason for this two break statement. The sum of data 1 and data 2. So now the document dot write as I said earlier, it is like a print statement. So double break is nothing but you will have two enter spaces. So the sum of the data 1 and data 2 will be displayed, as you can see here, the sum of data 1 and data 2, and here the value 532, how it came is, so here we have said that inside the variable called as sum, value 1 plus value 2 should be added. So value 1 is 522 and this is 10, so total 532, and that will be stored inside the variable called as sum. Okay, so the sum of the data 1 and data 2 is, so here it will be stored as 532 and that will be displayed here, so that your value is 532. So like this, difference value will be calculated, product value will be calculated, and the result after division will be calculated here, and then here the modulus value will be calculated here. Okay, so the remainder. So go through this problem so you can understand easily. And then the next one is assignment operator. So assignment operator is nothing but it is assigning a new value to a variable. Okay, assigning a new value to a variable. So can you see here, this is an example. See here, so variable number 1 equal to 10. So this 10 is assigned to a variable which is called as number 1. Okay, the operator which you are making use for the assignment operator is, for the assignment is equal to sign. So this is a 1 mark question. In JavaScript, equal to is an assignment operator, underline this. And see, you can even perform multiple assignment statements. Okay, in a single statement you can perform multiple assignment. See here, for example, variable m is equal to n is equal to z is equal to 25, which means m value also is 25, n's value is also 25, and z's value is also 25. Like this, see here, the set of all the three variables to a value of 25. So this is called as multiple assignment statement. Okay, and see what are all the arithmetic operators we have is plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, division equal to, and modulus equal to. Okay, so this is another example program for that. So can you see here, now it is the same program and the same value is given here. So value 1 is 522, value 2 is 10, and then data 1 is value 1 which is 522, data 2 is value 2 which is 10, and here they are setting the variable sum as value 1 semicolon sum plus equal to value 2. Okay, so which means value 1 will be 522, so that will be stored inside sum. So this statement should be written as sum is equal to sum plus value 2. Okay, so we'll repeat it once again. So variable sum, so sum is the variable name, and in this sum first value 1 will be stored. So now the sum is equal to 522 semicolon. Now we are recalculating the sum. So this statement should be written as sum is equal to sum plus value 2. So inside sum you already have 522. Okay, now you are adding the value of value 2. So 522 plus the value of 2 is 10. So 532. So if you see here, document.write the sum of data 1 and data 2 using plus equal to operator is, here the value of sum will be displayed. So it is 532. Can you see here, 532. So like this each and everything will be calculated, for minus, for product, for result, as well as for remainder. Clear, children? Then the next one is a relational, or it is called as comparison operator. So relational operator or comparison operator is equal to, and here it should be called as equal to. It is not double equal to, it is equal to, because in comparison for assignment statement only you should have single equal to, and this should be read as equality. Okay, this is not equal to, this is this should be read as equality. Clear? So this is inequality which is not equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, so now a small, again the same value is given here. Value 1 is 522 and this is 10. So now see here, data 1 value is 522, data 2 is 10, and now document dot write whether data 1 equal to data 2 will be displayed. Okay, so whether data 1 is equal to data 2 will be displayed, and here the calculation happens. What happens is, value 1 it checks, so value 1 is 522 is equal to 10, so this is false, right? So 522 is not equal to 10, so it is false. Then whether data 1 is less than data 2, so 522 is less than 10, no, it is false, right? Then the third one is, data 1 is greater than data 2, so 522 is greater than 10, yes, it is true. Then fourth one, data 1 is less than or equal to data 2, 522 is less than or equal to 10, this is also false. Then data 1 is greater than or equal to data 2, so 522 is greater than or equal to 10, yes, it is greater, it is not equal but it is greater, so it is true. And the last one is 522 not equal to 10, yes, of course 522 is not equal to 10, so it is true. Okay, so go through all these things, three operators. So rest of the things we'll see in the next class. Thank you, children.